Hello everyone, welcome to our data science course. In today's lesson, we will be diving into the fundamental concept of Python programming that are essential for data science. So we will be covering variable, data type conversion, and another topic basic operation and expression. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, to begin with, let's talk about variable. Okay, so variable is a name assigned to a memory location that stores some data. Okay, and it has some naming convention. So we have to follow the naming convention. Okay, so these are the naming. We have to keep the valid character. It should be or your variable would be case sensitive. So you have to take care of it, like you are using capital letter or a small letter, so that would be a you have to take care whenever you are using that, if you are keeping the capital letter in the variable, then whenever you are accessing that variable, you have to use same name. Okay, so yeah, so these are the point, I can say I will attach these things. Okay, I'm not going to or describe one by one, otherwise it will take too much time. But yeah, it should be it should have a valid character, case sensitive, reverse word, okay, meaningful name, okay, snack case, length should be reasonable, okay, avoid single letters, okay, and no leading underscore and all. So these things you have to take care whenever you are defining any variable. Okay, let's see the example. Like if you want to define declaring a age of any person, then you can keep age as a variable, and you can assign some value. Okay, if you want to save some name uh, of any person, then you can use a name as a variable. This would be called a variable, and in this variable this name is going to store. So like if you want to understand the memory things, like how this variable is uh, being stored in the memory, then you can understand that age is a int. So for the int, it will 32-bit occupied, okay, in memory. Okay, then 32-bit will be blocked whenever you are creating any variable of int type. And if you are keeping sub value in that variable, then that value will be converted into binary, and it will keep in that memory. So that is the case. You are just generally you are like you creating a box, memory box, and you are keeping the value in the box, and you are giving the name to the that memory. So that's actually variable. Okay, so if you want to access these variable, you can use directly print function, and you can print the name. Okay, so it should be like name is that variable would be case sensitive. So whenever you are running this, okay, so if the this variable and this name is same, then you will able to print. If you keep like capital N, which is not the same as this one, then it will give error. Okay, that's called a if you see here, name is not defined. So that's why we have to follow naming convention of the variable. Okay, you can print anything, like it's salary to each student and all. Okay, so we generally define a variable to use in our code. Okay. Okay, every variable should have some data type, and based on the data type, it will block the memory. Okay, like if it is integer, it will be take 4 byte. Okay, float, it will take a 4 byte. In the case of a string, it will take it's not fixed, it's depend on the variable name, you can say the character. So based on that, it will store. Yeah, so if you see, like this age is an integer type. Okay, this salary is a float type, this name is a string type, and this is a student variable is boolean type. Okay, so every variable would have some data type. Okay, and every any data type can be converted one to another. Okay, so coming to the type conversion, so if you see type, okay, let me explain the what is the type conversion first. Okay, otherwise you will not able to. Okay, so sometime you need to convert one data type to another. Okay, and Python provide a built-in function for this purpose. Okay, but yeah, there are two type of type conversion, implicit and explicit. Okay, so whenever your Python is converting your data automatically, then you can say that this is the implicit conversion. But sometime like programmer need to specify some function to convert. Okay, so that's called a explicit conversion. Okay, so if you see Python in this in this code, age is equal to 25, salary is something. Okay, so total income, age plus salary. Okay, then what we are doing, we are getting the implicit conversion. Like if you see, this is the integer and this is the float, but when we are adding each other, then what will be the type of this total income? This would be the float. So it would automatically this total income, like this age would be the float, and plus float, then it will float. So here if you see, it happen implicit type conversion happen here. Okay, when we want to convert this age 25 as a string, then we have to use some a specific function, type conversion function. So here we want to convert into string, then we are using str function, and age as a parameter, then we will get some get a string age as a string. Okay, so this is way you can use a type conversion. Okay, you can use int, float and all. Okay, okay, so other you can see the explicit type conversion like as string. Now if you see, this is the integer. Sometime you have a data and like text data, and you are getting accepting or reading that text data, then there would be chance like age variable is coming as a string, then you need to convert that age string into the int string, sorry, int. Okay, so age should be a int, then this string value is being converted into int. And like suppose you are reading salary from the text, that would be a string, and you want to convert it into float, so that way you can do that. Okay, coming to the basic operation, in the basic operation there are different type of operator we use, like arithmetic, comparison, bitwise operator. Okay, logical, I think, yeah, logical operator, assignment. Okay, so all these things we use as a basic operator and expression. Okay, so arithmetic operation. Okay, just because this is the basic Python basic, that's why I am explaining what is the arithmetic operator and all, basic operators and expression. So coming to the arithmetic operators, if you see, if you have a two variable a and b, 10 plus 3, so we would apply plus, minus, multiplication, division, okay, modulus, square. So this kind of things we can apply. Okay, so well, like if you want to add a and b, then you can use this expression, and we can store into some variable. You can subtract from a b from sorry, yeah, you can subtract b from a. Okay, and you can store somewhere, you can multiply, you can divide and all. So these operators like plus, minus, okay, streaks, division, okay, modulus, all these operator is comes under the arithmetic operator. Coming to the comparison operator, so when we want to compare between variables, from one variables to another variable or some value, then that would be the comes under the comparison operator. Like if you want to check x, if x and y are equal or not. Okay, x and y not equal to, here x is the greater than y, x is less than y, x is greater than equal to y. x is less than y. So these all these are the comparison operator, and if it is true, then in this value the true value will be assigned. If it is this equation is false, then it would be the false value. Okay, so all these variable would have some boolean value, and boolean value in means true or false. Okay, coming to the logical operator. So if you see here, like and or not, so these are the logical operator. So if you have a condition and you want to check uh, if both are correct, then you can apply and. If check one of the condition is correct, then you can say you can use or. And you want to contradict like opposite of any uh, boolean variable, then you can use not. Okay, like if you see is sunny is warm equal to 2 is warm sorry is sunny is 2 equal to 2 is warm equal to false, then you can check is sunny and is warm. If both is true, then is good day will be true. So this is a way you can you know use a and operator or operator and not operator. Okay, coming to assignment operator. Okay, so in the assignment operator, like if you want to assign some value to some variable, then you can use assignment operator. Like if you see here, we are using equal, so we are assigning 10 to the count variable. If you want to add some value into itself count, then you can use plus equal to. It means that you are like it would be equivalent to count equal to count plus 5. That means if you are writing this expression, then you are assigning count plus 10. Like earlier count is 10, then 10 plus 5, then it would be 15, and 50 would be assigned into the count. Okay, so self assignment it happen like it is adding 5 and then assigning into the count. And same thing it happening with the this strict equal to, that means multiplication. So count multiply with 2 and then assigning into the count. So this is the assignment operator. Coming to the bitwise operator, so that's the bitwise operator is a tricky one. Okay, so like suppose you have a generally bitwise operator apply on the binary values. Okay, like suppose if you see here example is num1 equal to 5 and num2 equal to 3. Okay, so the binary of num1 like 5 it would be 0 1 0 1. Okay, if I am taking with 4 bits. Okay, generally it would be like if it is integer, and then for the memory will be 32 bit or maybe 64, it's depend. Okay, so we have to write this binary with 64 bits or 32 bits. Okay, and based on that you can apply bitwise operation. So if bitwise and would be like num1 and num2. Okay, so that means if these are the binary for each value. Okay, then if you are apply and, then 1 and 1 left side, if you see left side 1 and 1 we would be 1, 1 and 0, 1 and 0 would be 0, 0 and 1 would be 0, and 0 0 would be 0, and left all left will be 0 if it is the 32 bit. So for this equation, okay, we will get this and we will assign this value to the bitwise and variable. Coming to the second like bitwise or, so in the case we will do like 1 and 1 or 1 would be 1. Okay, if you are applying binary operation with or. Okay, so 1 and 0 would be 1, and 0 and 1 would be 1, and 0 0 would be 0. So this would be the assign into the bitwise or. So this is a way uh, uh, you can apply a bitwise operation. So in this video, you learned like variable, data type, type conversion, and basic operation and all. Okay. So as you continue your journey, keep practicing and experimenting with this concept. Okay. In next lesson, I will explore more advanced topic. Not much advanced, like it would be like condition and loop and all. Okay. Yeah. So thank you guys, and if you find this video useful, please like and subscribe for more data science course video. Okay, and please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. They can, so that they can also take benefit of this course. Okay, I am starting this course, so like later you will be find a really useful resource in this. Okay, thank you and happy learning.